Aside from the fact that I'm still alive. None of this surprises me. Technology got stronger, but we got weaker. We built computers, robots, whole unmanned armies, and no one ever asked what happens when the enemy steals the keys. The things they built to keep us safe are turned against us. And that's when they figured it out. They'll always need men like us. Those who are willing to do what others cannot.
Product not yet rated.
You want to know what the war of the future is going to look like? I don't think the average American grasps how violent war is about to become.
The next few years are going to see a wide array of technology that allows you to blow things up, to kill, in a way we've never seen before in history. A lot of these will sound like things out of science fiction. Things like directed energy, which is basically lasers made real. Exoskeletons. Camouflage thought of in an entirely new way. They're getting smarter. The weapon itself is becoming more independent. What happens next?
There's going to come a time when this technology is going to catch up with us. I have a nightmare scenario that a hacker breaks into our system that controls satellites, UAVs, even the launch of missiles. Consider what it would be like to have friendly fire from U.S. weapons overhead.
The disconnect between how fast the technology is coming and our reaction time, the distance between those two is growing. Some of the most advanced technologies are not just going to be in the hands of the big boys anymore. What if terrorists could get their hands on this?
There is no longer a defined battle space. The enemy could be anywhere, and it could be anyone. I don't worry about a guy that wants to hijack a plane. I worry about the guy who wants to hijack all the planes.
The future is not as far off as most people think. We're not ready for it.
He's like a celebrity now. People in America idolize him. They'll wake up tomorrow and realize that their hero has wiped them out. Advanced technology tracking him. And he's just disappeared. Where the hell is he? his own weapons. He's got ours.
Pre-order now and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map.
Of this multi-team team deathmatch. Great vertical positioning here. Spots two players. Tosses out one shock charge and a second. Can he get them both? Takes out DJ Vaughn. Smokes Macus with the double kill. Holy sh**.
Hey, buddy.
Surprise.
Surprise, mamacita.
Hey. Surprise, Batman.
Guess who brought a jet to a gunfight? Incoming.
Come on, man. Surprise, boys.
Surprise, horse lady. Not good.
I'm Justine, and today we are shooting the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 live action trailer. It was so much holy!
The concept is called surprise. It's that moment when you have somebody in your sights and you're just getting ready to pull the trigger, and then you realize somebody else has you in their sights.
My primary concern is the significance of the revelation. Each revelation should trump the last revelation.
Every time you think you're on top, every time you think you've got the upper hand, there's someone else who's better, who's got the upper hand on you.
You see a rider come in on a horse, and then I pop up with the dragon fire to take them out, and then something very bad happens to me.
So it's set in Los Angeles in 2025, featuring all the fun future tech.
Even though everyone's got these futuristic weapons, I still feel more badass because I have a horse.
Mais j'avais les bons outils et j'en ai un plus gros que vous allez voir.
Now this year we got Robert Downey Jr., arguably the world's biggest movie star right now. We've got FPS Russia and iJustine. These are not people who have to do commercials. They just want to be a part of this brand, and I think that's a really cool thing, not just for Call of Duty, but for video games. This is Colin. He's playing one of our zombies. He just walked up to me and said, I was so excited when I got this part because this was the first time I learned that zombies would be in the game.
Right.
This is an only in Call of Duty moment right here.
Yeah,
it's really, really warm, and I have fake dirt all over me, and now it's turning to mud, so it's gonna be a hot mess.
I like to shoot one commercial a year. I took on this job really because it's technically so challenging, and my son thinks it's cool. But I'd probably do this job for nothing because it's that interesting a job to do.
This place is kind of ridiculous. That's the biggest blue screen I've ever seen.
I'm hoping that there'll be a sort of seamless transition between the real world and our CG world.
There are going to be lots of explosions in the spot. We blew a lot of up.
Just walking around this chute is a lot like the experience of playing the game. You walk over here and there's a crashed helicopter and a guy with a futuristic weapon, and you go over there and there's a bunch of zombies hanging out. This is exactly like playing Call of Duty. There's every different kind of adventure that you could imagine in a first-person shooter.
Get new maps and more first on Xbox Live.
It's been brought to my attention that you may have a certain fondness for Call of Duty. Listen up. Black Ops 2 Revolution is here. I'm talking 4 new maps to get your rocks dancing. A brand spanking new weapon. And for the first time ever, you get to be a freaking zombie. If that's the kind of business you're into. Now it's just a matter of time before the responsibilities of life, jobs, lady friends, whatnot, will interfere with your responsibility to kick ass. That's a problem. I solve problems. I am what they call a replacer. Someone who specializes in being your replacement. You.
Where's my husband?
Don't worry about your husband. I'm your husband. Just get that baby out.
Everything about me is like a flower, you know, it's just opening up and ready and willing to like put its due.
Supposed to be 4 wheels, and I only got 2. This always happens with a Say it.
At a moment.
Yeah.
Do you have those reports I asked you for?
Unfortunately, Kevin, I do not.
I don't know why you don't know more about your grandfather. He'd have you out there without your clothes on and he's squirting you with water. You know, I hate this cat. The other day I saw people having sex along the street. What are you doing to my grandma?
Now you gonna pick up my Hey. So go ahead. Download Revolution and get all the Call of Duty time you deserve. I'll take it from here. So it appears your hunger for Call of Duty is more voracious than ever. Easy mind, my friend. I'm back.
Man, you gotta get this door fixed. I'm sitting there taking a nap. You don't say anything, you get out the car. It gets hot in that car, man.
You see, Black Ops 2 Uprising is upon us, and it's huge. So I've been forced to take on a little assistance.
That's right. Tough guy here needed a little help. You people are gonna be elbow deep in 4 banging new maps. Then get ready to battle some bad fellas in a crazy-ass zombie gangster mode in Alcatraz.
That's where we come in. We are replacers. sent by mutual friends to replace you in your daily life so you can have all the Call of Duty time that you deserve. Pick a sandwich.
I don't know.
Now, is my client guilty? Probably. But who cares?
You're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it the way I'm gonna do it, okay?
It's the wrong way.
Did he do it?
Don't blow it.
I'm not gonna blow it, okay? Relax. Let me do this, okay? I'm in my zone right now.
Right.
Did he do it? I don't know.
Oh, you guys must be here to fix a cable. Well, if you need anything, I'm in the other room.
I got this one.
Let's go over to hot Atlanta where my mama lives. Your boy's on TV! There's a 45% chance of swamp ass today, New Orleans. Be careful out there. This is some bull. You sure you know what the hell you doing?
A heart and a beat.
You jaywalked. We saw you jaywalk. Say it. Say I jaywalked. Say I jaywalked. Or it's about to get crazy in here. Bro, say something. You can't talk. Hey, okay, attitude. Where you headed?
So go ahead and download Black Ops 2 Uprising. We'll take it from here.
You know what, man? We make a great team, don't we?
You drive.
Ha ha! You won't regret it. I promise you. Get your ass in that car. I'm gonna show you how to do this. So you know the new Black Ops 2 maps are almost here, right?
Yeah.
So don't you think it's about time you let me drive again?
No.
What? Come on, okay, I messed up one time. Arnold, you drive yet?
Yep.
Yeah, Arnold drive the car? Arnold's driving? He doesn't even have a license.
Pick a sandwich.
I don't know.
Pick a damn sandwich! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! See?
Howdy, my name is Peter Stormare. I'm a replacement. We're at the Universal Studios. We're shooting Call of Duty. I have a sidekick this time. JB Smooth.
Swamp ass! This is JB Smooth. You know what time it is? The trailer for Call of Duty. Black Ops, baby. Yeah!
He's a stand-up comedian, guys, so... And I'm coming from stage and acting, you know, in front of the camera. So we are clashing in a really good way.
Doing it right. I'm doing it right. Do it! You do it right!
He spins off, and I try to catch him and hold him down.
Look at my face. Is that guilty face? And down here in New Orleans, where people show their breasts for bees, steal a grape or two while shopping, huh? Isn't the Ferris wheel nothing but a merry-go-round? I'm right or wrong? One's laying down, one's standing up. The first guy I ever worked with was from Sweden. I'll tell you that damn much. You always hear about Swedish women, you never hear about Swedish guys.
And the life moment.
I'm sorry. You must have been doing 100 miles an hour through that alley just now.
It's like Ebony and Ivory. Together like a family.
Okay, no, I'm not listening.
Said the little bear.
What the?
Care package inbound.
You gotta be mad, or stone cold crazy, out of your mind. If you wanna play with me, what do you think? Or maybe just straight up in. You gotta be crazy as fuck. If you wanna play for real, you gotta be mad, stone cold crazy, out of your mind. If you wanna play with me, what do you think? Or maybe just straight up in. You gotta be crazy as fuck. If you wanna play for real.
Pre-order now and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map. Pre-order now and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map.
This looks like it might be good for something. Ghoulie ghoulies, here I
come! Confirm target, guns hot. Entering our friendly grid coordinates. By air force 90 seconds out. Close hard.
Pre-order now and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map and access to the double XP launch weekend. Buy the season pass and save $10 on 4 epic map packs plus bonus in-game content.
They say a man is known by the company he keeps. I guess that's why they call me a mobster. I wanted bosses like Sal DeLuca to know my name. He built an entire empire on gambling, prostitution, and booze, right under the noses of the cops. Sal rarely got his hands dirty. That was my job. Ice him, burn him, so long as it made the headlines. And then there were the money handlers, like Al Arlington. If you can get past the greasy smile and the feeling that you were being conned out of your very soul, Arlington was your man. Finn O'Leary, he was the only guy I knew who could cheat a cheater and get away with it. Had a pretty starlet for a wife, too. Too bad she sold him up the river. That's how we ended up here. Alcatraz. They used to call it Evil Island. And we were about to find out why.
The Uprising DLC pack will contain Mob of the Dead, a brand new zombies experience. Mob of the Dead is set on the island prison of Alcatraz, and players meet 4 new characters.
Where are those screams coming from?
Billy Handsome is played by Ray Liotta. He plays a psychotic contract killer who's employed to make headline news when he takes out a victim.
Gonna shut him up, or do I gotta do it?
He carries around a dark guilt that, as you play the game, more is revealed and you get to understand what drives him and why he is the way he is. Sal DeLuca.
Ain't that swell?
It's played by Chaz Palminteri. Sal is insecure. He's one of the old mobsters, the old guard. His power, his influence is slipping away. The world is moving on and he can't keep up.
Let's get moving.
Finn O'Leary is played by Michael Madsen.
I'm working on it. Right now.
Finn is an arrogant Irish-American who's been working the street level, doing gambling, prostitution, bootlegging, and was being very successful. Unfortunately, he fell for the wrong woman. She ratted him out. He ended up in Alcatraz. Albert Arlington, the Weasel, is played by Joe Pantoliano.
This ain't right. Something weird's going on here.
The Weasel is a organizer of plans and rackets. If there's a bank that can't be gotten into, he'll find a way. Unfortunately, not all the plans worked out well, and he found himself in Alcatraz. Mob of the Dead is part of the Uprising DLC pack, due out on April 16th on Xbox First.
Where are we going from
This is all just a game, isn't it?
Where do we
A big,
go?
twisted, fucked up game.
I think I understand. Am I here because of the things I've done? The bad things? Am I stuck here until I see the error of my ways? Until I repent? Well, you're gonna have to wait a long time, because I don't regret a damn thing!
Where do we go? Where are we going?
Kill me! Kill me right here! Right now! I'm not afraid to die!
Where are we going from here?
They all look at you the same way, don't they, Al? They see a weasel, a rat. You're a survivor, Al. No shame in that. Even a rat survives. You can take it, whatever they throw your way.
How do we know?
You killed before, Finn, but it was always business. Not this time, though, pal.
Where do we go?
You know what greed could do. They'll fight like rats.
This is all just a game, isn't it? A big, twisted, fucked up game.
You know the answer to that.
How do we know? Where do we go?
I can't change the past. I wish I could, but I just can't.
Am I stuck here until I see the error of my ways? Until I repent? Well, you're gonna have to wait a long time, because I don't regret a damn thing!
It can't be like this forever. There has to be a way to break the cycle. Either wake me up, or just fucking kill me already. What did I do wrong? How do I put things right?
Kill me! Kill me right here, right now! I'm not afraid to die!
What's the matter? You can't escape your own guilt? Do you feel it? Deep down? Nagging? Eating away at you? Is that really what you want? What do you think will be waiting for you when you get out, Sal? You think the city will be just as you left it?
again in mystery, and I always end up there, always unsuspecting, so easy to lure them away from all the angels within.
to our forces.
So it begins. Even death is no escape.
You are dead already!
It will not become one of you. Come get me! I will fight on the death! Yours!
My name is Mark Lamy. I'm the studio head at Treyarch. Now you know, Call of Duty Elite is your headquarters for all things Call of Duty. You can expect for all you clans out there to have great clan support inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And because we're Treyarch and we're bringing zombies to Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you can expect support on Elite for that as well.
Pick 10 system for Black Ops 2 has really just revolutionized the way that we're doing your custom classes and your loadouts. Let's say you had a rough time because somebody was completely owning you.
You can find that player on Elite, copy their loadout over to your own custom class section, and then push that directly to the game so that it's waiting there for you next time you log in to play.
Our community's been screaming for zombies, and so we're really excited this time around that for Call of Duty Elite, for Black Ops 2, now you got your zombie stats. So clans are really big. Everything that had to do with clans just really just blew our minds away. It just really took off. You can continue playing with your clan mates from Modern Warfare 3. You'll continue to earn cool digital prizes.
The intention is to make sure that you guys are playing together, having a good time. One thing we're going to do to help out with that is introduce the suggested clans feature. We're going to include clans that your friends are in and community clans to make sure that you have a ton of options to find a clan that fits you best.
You now have this second screen.
You could see exactly how you did. It's on the web, it's on the console, and it's on mobile. Everything that you need as a Call of Duty player is available to you all the time.
With Elite TV this year, we're doubling down on our community content. There are guys out there who are doing really cool stuff. We had a lot of feedback last year, and people just really enjoy the community voice there. So you can plan on us having all kinds of things that continue to help you with your game, things that explore your loadouts, and of course you can expect to see a whole lot of surprises.
Pre-order for Xbox and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map.
Monday night, the future is black. Millions of fans around the world unite for the most anticipated game of all time. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Worldwide coverage, exclusive interviews, and real-time reactions. Return for debriefing and be a part of gaming history. Watch GTTV Live. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 World Launch. Monday night at midnight, only on Spike. Game rated M for mature.
Your options really open up with the wildcard system. Bend, break, and extend the rules for what you're allowed to equip.
Hey everyone, my name is Mark Lamy. I'm the studio head at Treyarch, and you know that Call of Duty Elite is your headquarters for all things Call of Duty.
Brand new TV content coming to you all the time.
Information about the maps, information about your loadouts, your weapons.
Revolution is the new map pack for Black Ops 2.
4 brand new multiplayer maps, a brand new Zombies co-op map, a new Zombies game mode, and the Peacekeeper, the first DLC weapon ever offered in the history of Call of Duty.
It's going to be surprises around every corner. Hydro is a large hydroelectric dam facility set in Pakistan. The map design is really focused on bottlenecks and choke points, but there's a twist.
Uniquely, Hydro has a major spillway that will actually flood. A burst of water comes sweeping down the center of the map. If you are in that path, you are dust. Ride takes place at a skate park in the middle of Venice, California.
It is entirely comprised of half pipes and skate ramps, so everything is curved. People are used to playing hard edges and very standard pieces of cover. So when you introduce curves into the environment, that basically forces players away from the walls, and because of that, you're a little bit less secure.
Downhill is really important to Revolution because it brings back snow environments for the first time in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
Downhill is based in the French Alps in a ski resort and lodge. It's got long-range lines of sight and 3 really key vantage points that players love to fight over. Of course, cutting across the middle of this bowl are the gondolas. You can use these for cover. The gondolas are always moving, and if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, they're going to take you out. Mirage is based in the Gobi Desert in China. It's basically a luxury resort, but it's been completely windswept, and the sandstorm has left in its wake massive sand dunes. You could run up and use the terrain to get into the second floor windows of buildings and really use those sand dunes in gameplay in unique and interesting ways. This map has the most diversity, I think, of the gameplay styles of all the 4 maps.
Die Rise takes place in the Far East in a series of crumbling skyscrapers. And what's cool about it is that for the first time we're introducing the element of verticality. We're combining open areas of gameplay as well as very narrow and dark corridors. And it's very much like a maze. You not only will get lost, but also there are so many dangerous places like elevator shafts that are open. If you don't pay attention, just fall into the chasm.
We've created this environment that is very surreal in nature. In certain parts, players may not be able to tell which side is up and which side is down. It's kind of like an MC Escher-style puzzle. Turn is a brand new game mode to Zombies. This is the first time we've added a new game mode with our DLC, and it allows players to do something that they have wanted to do for a long time, which is play as the zombie.
In this mode, you're going to run and wreak havoc, trying to take down the one lone human player. And if you're successful, you'll actually respawn as that lone human, and now it's on you to fend off the zombies, and you're going to get points for doing so. The Peacekeeper. This is a brand new weapon that's coming in with Revolution. And this is the first time that we've ever actually put a weapon as part of DLC.
This is a bonus element to the map pack. The Peacekeeper SMG is a hybrid between an SMG and an assault rifle. I think players are going to love it.
Revolution, 4 brand new multiplayer maps, a Zombies co-op map, a brand new Zombies game mode, and the Peacekeeper. All of this is available on January 29th, first on Xbox 360.
Get Revolution as a standalone map pack or as part of the Season Pass.
calling all freaks. We're calling all freaks now. Yo, calling all. Calling all freaks now. Calling all freaks. Calling all freaks now. Calling all freaks now.
Uprising is the most fan-centric DLC package we've ever created. Our brand new DLC package called Uprising includes 4 brand new maps. Magma, take a volcano, erupted right through the center of that town. Encore, an outdoor stage amphitheater in London. Vertigo, a tall skyscraper in India. And Studio, a backlot here in Hollywood, California. And a brand new zombies experience that we call Mob of the Dead.
Magma is a map that's about a volcano that's erupted, and these lava flows are cutting right through the center of this town. This map features both short and long-range engagements. Players will be a little more successful racking up the kills if they carry multiple weapon types, so they can adjust quickly to different engagements. Magma is unique because it's the first multiplayer map to introduce lava as an environmental hazard, so as you navigate the pathways, you'll have to be careful or you're gonna get burned. Encore, this is actually an outdoor concert hall that you're participating in a multiplayer map. The map design features a central stage that acts as a powerful elevated position. Players can assault that stage directly or they can flank around through the stands. It really is best to try to be the rock star in Encore, because if you're holding down the center stage, you're going to dominate the center of the map.
Vertigo is a skyscraper, and it's owned by the Tacitus Corporation.
You may remember the Tacitus Corporation as the bad guys who build all the drones inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And one thing that's unique about Vertigo is that players can jump from one path to the other by smashing through the nearby windows. Players who are used to hugging the edges of the map, you're gonna have to be very careful. One wrong step, you're gonna fall to your death, mistakes will be made.
Every day, fans will ask us, hey, can you bring back this map that we had before that we really like, Firing Range? And this package includes a very special treat for fans in the form of Studio.
Studio takes place on a Hollywood backlot, where players can fight through movie sets ranging from alien invasions to pirate lairs, Jurassic jungles, and Western saloons. The best strategic locations in the map are the Castle Tower and the Tavern because they control the center of the map.
We wanted to take the story somewhere new and change the vibe. We were embracing this idea of horror thriller. So then we went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz has had so many different incarnations. We can start playing with the history there. So you've got like the 1920s going into the 1930s. You've got the Prohibition era coming in there. So that then breeds certain characters that you only see in that time period. And that's what led us to getting guys like Ray Liotta, Chaz Palminteri, Joe Pantoliano, and Michael Madsen. Those characters make this Mob of the Dead.
Here's a DLC package that multiplayer fans are really going to enjoy with 4 very diverse, unique locales, each with their own gameplay-centric style. And Mob of the Dead, this robust zombies experience, and this is one of the most diverse DLC packages you've seen yet from Treyarch. Uprising will be available first on Xbox Live on April 16th.
precioso, más el amor, mi sueño mío, duerme entre tanto, eleva el canto.
That's a kill.
Get out of there!
He's gone. Our flag has been dropped.
Contact, your mark.
Enemy spotted!
Light him up! Target affirmed, weapons hot.
Four brand new maps: Cove, Detour, Rush, Uplink, and a brand new zombies experience that we call Buried, featuring the reimagining of a fan favorite, the Ray Gun Mark II. Cove is this rocky outpost island in the Indian Ocean. You're surrounded on all sides by water, and you're weaving and bobbing your way through these outcroppings of rock, overgrown with beautiful foliage. And as a player, you're trying to force the enemy team, pushing them into the center where they're going to have to face off against multiple lanes of fire.
So players that are really keen on using the terrain and rocks to their advantage are going to be able to flank and master the map and really surprise enemies from behind and the side. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Detour is one of my favorite head-to-head map collisions. You got multi-levels of this bridge, so while players are colliding on top, the battle is facing off underneath all of them.
This map offers a variety of engagements. So you can be on the top of the bridge where there's medium, long, and short range. Underneath, it's more short, it's quick flanks, maybe take a shotgun or SMG.
Players will create their battle lines, protect their side of the bridge, and the team that can do that successfully is the team that will win Detour. Rush is going to take you to a paintball arena.
What's paintball like in the Call of Duty universe? Well, that's Rush.
There are all sorts of different environments for playing paintball, and Rush supports multiple of those environments.
I love the speedball area. Move forward, use the bags. They're all different shapes. You can use them to your advantage. It's really interesting to fight in and around them. Rush is all about fast-paced action. The name is no lie. This map is all about running forward. Don't look back. You gotta press forward.
Uplink is a satellite control facility in Myanmar. If you know Summit from Black Ops, then you know Uplink.
So let's bring it back, but give it a little twist, give it a little spice. There's a lot of good chokes. Everyone wants to hold down the main facility, and that's where you're gonna hold it. That's where you're gonna have a lot of battles. And then if players wanna branch off from there and kind of flank and be smart, they have the opportunity to get in those longer range, medium or short engagements, depending on how they wanna play the map.
You will stay forever.
Buried is our new zombies map. This is something we've never done before. We've taken a little old west town and shoved it underground. Our four characters are back, and they have a lot more information to give the players as far as the story goes. Fans are going to be very excited about one of our new characters. It's really up to the players to find out whether or not this is something they're going to have to fight or how they can utilize them to their benefit. We're going to bring the fans the Ray Gun Mark II. This is an evolution of the fan favorite, the Ray Gun. It is a true laser gun. It is going to go through entire trains of zombies.
Vengeance addresses the community desire to have head-to-head, super-controlled gameplay that's pushing you, and the players who have the skill are the ones who are going to come out on top of those battles. We're coming back with a vengeance on July 2nd, first on Xbox Live.
DLC 4 represents the last DLC pack for Black Ops 2, so we thought we'd go out with a bang.
Here we are. This is the end, my friend. This is everywhere we've been. This is everything we've learned with you. And this is what we're doing to celebrate that experience. We go back to where it started, explaining how and where we got to some of these places. We do this through 4 very special MP maps: Pod, Frost, Dig, and Takeoff, and an entirely new zombies experience that we call Origins. Pod takes us to this awesome concept of a failed utopian village, and that's where your combat experience is. I love what I termed pod hopping. You're literally jumping from interior space that's pretty small and contained to another one, taking people out along the way as you cross this failed utopian village. You've got this amazing, clear-cut, small, medium, long-range engagements as you fight in, through, and around the pods. Frost takes place in Amsterdam. It's just been through a bit of a snowstorm. We split the map down the middle. There's a bridge over a frozen river, and we're having this pretty epic fight across the bridge and underneath it. You're using boats as cover. You're dodging and weaving, but you can just run across the river and get in their face. Takeoff brings us back to the fan favorite stadium. Let us make sure we give you a new vibe, a new atmosphere, a new look, a new theme. Takeoff's got this pretty ambitious idea about a rocket launch facility that's floating out in the ocean, but that layout, those flanking paths, those routes, those are going to seem quite familiar to you. We're going to take a map and give them a way to love it in all new ways. Dig explores an archaeological site that is being excavated, and we pay homage to an MP map that we had in our game Call of Duty World at War, Courtyard. But also, Dig is its own map, with its own lanes, its own battles, and its own experiences. And Dig gives us this opportunity to give back to the fans. Dig is one of my favorite maps of all time.
Origins is exactly what it says on the tin. We're going back to the very moment where the 4 heroes meet for the first time. Nikolai, Dempsey, Takeo, and of course, Richthofen. This is not for the faint-hearted. These characters are meeting surrounded by the horrors of war. We have a larger scale than we've ever done before, further enhanced by dynamic weather, from rain, fog rolling in, snow falling. In true zombie style, our World War I has a thematic twist: diesel punk. The map features 2 new era-specific weapons: the MG08 machine gun, wow, and a new starting pistol for the first time, which is the Mauser. Both have been given the diesel punk kind of aesthetic. We've introduced the zombie tank. This is a defendable platform that will move around the map, which you can use to fighting off the zombie hordes, and also possibly discover some Easter eggs along the way. Oh, by the way, did I mention the giant robots? We have 1,000-foot mechanical giants striding across the landscape. That gives a verticality and scale that we've never seen before in zombies. It also provides hazards or opportunities for the skilled player. This zombies map really has to be seen to be believed.
The fans who've been with us for a very long time are really going to appreciate what this pack is about.
DLC 4 represents the culmination of all our experience over time, and this really is a roller coaster of a map pack.
Apocalypse will be available on August 27th, first on Xbox Live.
Coming off of Black Ops, we were really energized. The team had done its best work ever, but we knew we could do so much more. With Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the team is pushing the boundaries of Call of Duty on every front, providing players with a complete package that offers something for every kind of player. The single-player campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies are our team's most ambitious developments to date.
So we decided to take it to 2025, to the near future.
The advancements in robotics and drone technology and AI systems are a theme inside of our own fiction as we become more dependent on robotics as opposed to the soldiers in order to enforce military interests around the world.
It was very important for it to feel grounded and authentic.
All of these kinds of concepts are really great ways that we can take technology from today and apply it to be really amazing gameplay content, which is what you're after when you're making a first-person shooter.
We're focusing everything on telling a better story. So motion capture allows us to capture the entire performance. Every breath, every hesitation, every emotion comes through, and this allows our characters to connect better with the players and tell a more mature story.
Call of Duty Black Ops took place in the first Cold War. This game, we knew we wanted to include the characters that people loved to play and that they played with, but we also wanted to make it this epic, generation-spanning story.
So in Black Ops 2, as you are progressing through this game and playing through this game, the choices you make and your performance within the game actually dictates what's happening in the story. So you have different hero characters that will live or die. You have this whole war going on, where the performance you do on these missions and your skill as you're playing them will actually influence the outcome of this war. This is groundbreaking for the Call of Duty franchise.
When you talk about pushing the boundaries on Call of Duty, it means providing a better technology that translates that ambitious fiction, that exciting experience.
On the technology side, we started with lighting. Lighting is really the most important thing that you can do for the visual quality of the game. It's that last layer of polish that you put on everything that really brings the entire environment together and makes it feel immersive for players. And that's why we've put a lot of energy into completely overhauling how we do lighting in this game. Call of Duty has always been about the fast, fluid, responsive gameplay. So that's what 60 frames per second is about. It lets players really have control over their character and feel powerful when they play in the game.
In Black Ops 2, when you're looking at core gameplay systems, you have to honor where you've been, but you also have to look forward.
The multiplayer community is everything to us. We have such an avid fan base.
Creator Class is sweet. We've been expanding the content and we've been playing with the categories. We've been moving these pieces around. You can choose what is the most important things to you and forget about the things that are not that important. This will open up doors for playstyles you have not seen. It is going to be fantastic. You're trying to take into account all the various distinct personalities, playstyles, attitudes, and making sure that there's something for every one of these players in our game in a way that doesn't conflict with each other and takes the whole game forward.
Zombies started as an unlock at the end of World at War and became many people's favorite part of the game.
The map is going to be bigger than any map we've ever done. It's about just making it more open for the player, more choices, things to do. It's going to be exciting.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, whether it's the campaign, the multiplayer, or the zombies, Treyarch's going to be breathing new life into the franchise.
It's magical stuff, and I think fans of Black Ops are going to love it.
When you're making a game like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you're trying to pull together the greatest talents you can in the world. People talk about this connection, Hollywood with games. The greatest thing about that for us is that tremendous talent, and they're interested in working in this medium with us, and in particular, on Black Ops.
Having the opportunity to work with a Hollywood writer who's worked on movies like The Dark Knight, created the most compelling villains in cinema history, to me, that's amazing.
We were approaching it in some ways as a big event movie. Even though it's a first-person shooter, it's got to be sophisticated, it's got to be funny, it's got to be challenging, it's got to have twists and turns. in the case of Black Ops, I would argue that the story is better than most movies that are being made.
I'm watching the Oscars last year, and I see Trent Reznor win the Academy Award. A year later, I see him walking around Treyarch, and I think to myself, am I dreaming? Trent Reznor is creating the score for our video game.
I look at video games as a true art form. The chance to be involved in something like this is exciting to me. You know, I feel it's every bit as viable as film work or music or anything else.
When you start the game, you're going to hear Trent Reznor's music. It'll automatically immerse you in our world.
Increasingly, the line between, an event movie and an event video game are starting to blur, which is a good thing. I've started to see blockbuster movies rip off sequences from video games as opposed to the other way around.
The games have gotten more intense and more realistic and more engrossing and deeper. Video game culture has expanded into the largest form of entertainment.
People love to be told stories, but I think what's so unique about our medium is we get the opportunity to experience and live in the world where the stories are being told.
You can't watch a movie in a movie theater and change the fate of the main character. Well, you can do that in a video game.
Pre-order now and get the Nuketown 2025 bonus map.
Hey everybody, I'm David Vonderhaar, Game Design Director of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and you're watching the developer's commentary of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer reveal trailer. Let's stop right here. You're looking at something you haven't seen before, and this is the Pick 10 system in Create a Class, just hitting you over the head with an entirely different way of thinking how you will go about creating classes in Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
I love this shock charge. The shock charge allows you to electrocute and stun enemies.
It gives him just the advantage he needs to put them down. So as our video progresses, we're actually kind of evolving the kind of variation of classes and how people are using the Pick 10. In this case, people who are paying attention are going to notice that this guy actually doesn't have a perk 1 at all. This attachment's just gorgeous, the millimeter scanner. You can actually use it to see through walls with guys who are stationary and smoke. Probably one of the things that people social media us to death over. Are you bringing dive to prone back? Yes, we are. Here you go. All right, so this guy's, he's got the LSAT with the hybrid optic. You can see he's actually flipping between the two scope positions that you have with the hybrid optic. This is this energy wave turret that uses heat energy waves to actually nuke guys. You'll hear their skin frying. Then he pulls up his hybrid optic and he's like, you guys are so history. And those Guardian suppress messages, right, that plus 120, he's getting extra score because he's suppressing those guys. Here's one with 2 perks and perk 2. And you're starting to go, wait, now I can take 2 perks from the same category? How is that even possible? And that's because of the wild card. Wild cards is a new type of content. They allow you to change the rules of how Create a Class works. The Dragonfire is one of the new score streaks that players can remotely pilot. In the hands of a really capable guy, it's deadly. There's all sorts of ways to deal with this threat. Now look at this thing, it's just simply beautiful. So guys who take launchers and take out score streaks, we want to make sure those guys have the ultimate 2025 tool. It was important for us to show you how to combine content in interesting ways. This is an optic, an attachment that you put on top of your gun. It'll show all the bad guys in the world with these red diamonds, which you can then use to help you aim up on those.
Hostile AGR inbound.
This AGR, it's so menacing looking. Just an epic introduction to this thing. This is the first time in a Call of Duty game where you don't have to actually take up primary weapons. This guy has as many perks as he possibly can. One of our best handguns in just his knife. He just blows this guy to smithereens, and he's running up the ramp. He just knifed that guy, and there's nothing like paying back with the hatchet to the face, right? This is one of my favorite sequences. What you see on the sniper rifle is the ballistic CPU that actually helps you sort of keep that sway down so you can aim really well. But we really wanted to pay off a classic here, and that's the ballista with iron sights. And this is a gun where you can actually use an attachment to remove the optic.
This is the skill weapon. We wanted to make sure we had all different types of gun variety in here. So this is one of our favorite shotguns. It has a rechamber, so you pop off 4 shots and you actually rotate the barrel to pop off the next 4. That's actually my coworker Jay. He's practicing sniping on me, so to make sure that that wasn't a good idea, I tossed C4 right up into his face. This drone swarm is going to rock people's worlds. And then DJ Vaughn dies a very painful death to end it.
Moments of this multi-team team deathmatch. Great vertical positioning here. Spots two.
This is my friend Mike to give us the sneak peek tease at 2 very important initiatives for the game. We really wanted to give you guys a little taste of our esports agenda. If you were paying attention, you'd go, that's a multi-team game. Something the fans have asked me for a very long time. It's very exciting to be able to put it in and give it to them.
Players tosses out 1 shock charge and a second. Can he get them both? Takes out DJ Vaughn, smokes Macus with the double kill. Holy sh!
Welcome back to this week's edition of Noob to Vet for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Today, I'm going to be discussing diamond camos and how to get them in Black Ops 2. We've all seen them in multiplayer, but some players are still confused on how to get them. Don't worry, after watching this episode, not only will you know exactly how to get them, but also a few tips on how to get them faster. First up, how to get them. To get diamond camos, you must earn gold camos for all of your weapons in that class, meaning you must earn gold camos for all of your SMGs, LMGs, etc. Once you've earned gold camos for all of your weapons in a particular class, the diamond camo will be unlocked. Alright, so you're doing all of this work and you have no idea what multiplayer challenges you need to finish. Let me show you how you can check your progress. Go into your Create a Class menu, highlight the weapon, and depending upon what system you're playing on, just hit the button that corresponds with Personalization to check on exactly what camo challenges you have left to finish. Okay, now that I've told you how to get them and where to check your progress, let me give you a couple of tricks on how to get them faster. With a little hard work and dedication, you'll have new multiplayer camos before you know it. The payoff is pretty cool. Besides, who doesn't like seeing diamond camos in their replays? A couple of things to keep in mind. Not all weapon classes require the same type of medals. For example, shotties and snipers will need 1-shot, 1-kill medals. Assault rifles, you'll need long shot, SMG, revenge medals, etc. I've mentioned this in the past, but pay attention to what medals you're earning during the match, especially when you're going for your long shot medals and revenge. Each multiplayer map will have an area or an angle that will allow you to earn your long shot medals, even hijacked. If you find a guy camping, all you have to do is run back, return the favor to earn your revenge medal. Here are some of the tips that I used when I got my diamond camos. Remember, Cherry Blossom is with no attachments, and your Art of War challenge is with no perks. So what I did is I had a loadout that had neither one of those, so I could earn both of them at the same time. So basically, I double up for every enemy player that I defeat. For those trying to get the pistol challenges, what I found was I wasn't using my pistol the entire round. So to force myself to use a pistol only, this is a type of loadout that I had. I took away all of my primary weapons, I just used the 3 perk greed wildcards to max out my perks, and it made me a super soldier. Also, don't be afraid to try other multiplayer modes. Sticks and Stones is a great way to get your ballistic knife and crossbow challenges. And don't forget hardcore, for those hard to get medals for your shotgun. And for most of these challenges, don't forget the dreaded Bloodthirsty medal. Remember, you can't use anything outside of your weapon to earn this, so you have to defeat 5 players in a row. So be careful not to use the Bouncing Betties, equipment, or score streaks. It will only stop your streak. Remember, earning diamond camo isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. So have fun and be patient. Start with a class that you feel the most comfortable with, then move on to a different weapon. And before you know it, you'll be showing off your diamond camos with style. Welcome back to this week's edition of Nuke to Vet. Today, I'm going to be talking about multiplayer loadouts, but more specifically, weapon attachments. I'm hoping to help you identify which ones work best for you. All right, let's get into it. Remember though, not all weapon classes in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 will have the same exact attachments. For example, the sniper weapon will have different attachments to, let's say, your submachine guns. When I think about weapon attachments, I usually break it down into a couple different categories. Things that will help me aim better, maybe give me a little bit of tactical awareness, or maybe improve my weapon performance. Things that'll make it easier for you to aim in-game are attachments that include the red dot or the hybrid optic. All of these will make it easier for you to hit what you're aiming at in all of your multiplayer matches. But remember, keep this in the back of your mind. If you can use the iron sights instead of using the red dot, it'll give you back another slot in your Pick 10 system. My recommendation is that you try each weapon with or without these attachments to see which one works best for your particular playstyle. There's a few attachments that will actually help you with some of the tactical awareness, like I call it. Are you having a hard time finding enemies during the match? If so, you should try either the MMS or Target Finder scopes. Both of these will help you find enemy players a lot easier. A lot of players ask me what attachments will help me improve my in-game performance. Want to increase the range on that SMG or shoddy? Don't forget to attach the long barrel. Feel like you move too slow when you're ADSing? Aim down sights? Give the adjustable stock attachment a try. Feel like your reaction type could need a lift? Add quick draw for increased aiming speed. These are just a few examples of how the right attachment can give you an advantage in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. The best advice that I can give all players is to identify what they're having trouble with and find an attachment that helps. And remember, don't be afraid to experiment.
UAV awaiting orders.
Overlord, this is Team Leader. Onslaught has entered the theater.
It's a mobile game built specifically for mobile from the ground up. People have a certain expectation when they play Call of Duty. You have to deliver on the things that people expect from Call of Duty. Visceral combat, skill-based gameplay. Not only does it have the features that players could expect from the core Call of Duty brand, it's also got this unique third-person gameplay.
Blast Furnace is a studio built of industry veterans, and we've specialised in mobile and handheld games.
Overlord, this is Team Leader. Copy that.
We added a drone view, which provides third-person tactical view of the game. You jump out to the third person, you see where everything is around, you see where the cover is, you put your units in place, and then you choose the part you want to play in that particular segment of the level. And you can switch between the two modes during the game. We spent quite a bit of time looking at the first-person controls, how we could refine those. Spent a lot of time tuning the player's camera controls.
In addition to that, in third person, it's a tap and drag interface. That's something that works beautifully on glass.
The squad gameplay allow you to control individual units.
You can order them to stealth kill enemies. You can order them to hide. You can have a guy stab an enemy, pick him up, hide him in a locker.
The game comprises of a campaign based in 3 theatres. The campaign missions are broken up into sections to allow the player to pick up and play and then come back to it later.
We've got assault rifles, light machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns. I don't think people will be disappointed. We've also got a bunch of perks. It's score-based.
You're able to send a challenge out to your friends and see who can get the highest score in that day. And then you will win points, tokens, XP that you can use back in the game. The survival modes are really fun maps. And
you face increasingly difficult waves of enemies, and you've got to try and survive for as long as you can.
Let's move! Go, go, go! Fire in the hole!
Every Call of Duty title brings something new, and so when you come to work on Call of Duty fresh as a new team, we felt that weight of responsibility. Call of Duty Strike Team is authentic. It's Call of Duty.
Take them out.